Following criticism that parish priests were absent from the first session of the Synod, a large number of priests gathered near Rome this week to discuss how to implement synodality at the local level. EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Andreas Thonhauser has more.
We shared our stories. We shared our experiences. Different experiences, different stories. And with that sharing the stories, we learn lessons. Lesson means church is still alive. Church is not dead. Even though world is in crisis, even though some part of the church is in crisis, but church is alive.
Good morning.
5 months before the opening of the Synod 2024, 200 parish priests from around the world gathered this week in Sacrofano outside of Rome for a 5-day international meeting dedicated to the question of how to be a local synodal church on mission. The meeting came in response to the desire expressed by the Synod Fathers in October last year to develop ways for a more active involvement of deacons, priests and bishops in the synodal process. The United States was represented by 5 priests, including Father Clinton Ressler from the Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston.
The feeling of being, getting to know other priests and their realities and seeing how much we have in common with all the diverse kinds of situations there are, and yet probably that experience of being a priest on the front lines in the trenches is kind of a universal experience. The joy, the sorrow, the hope, but it's that experience of being together with other pastors.
Organized by the General Secretariat of the Synod and the Dicastery for the Clergy, the meeting featured 5 days of discussions, prayer and discernment. Speaking to EWTN News, Father Luis Martin de San Martin, Undersecretary of the General Secretariat of the Synod of Bishops, emphasized the importance of parish priests in this synodal journey.
Synodality, like any reform process, starts from the bottom. It is an authentic process that seeks a coherent church united to Christ, experiencing Christ. This is an experience of communion, and it brings Christ into the midst of the world through evangelization.
At the end of the meeting, the participants met with Pope Francis, who sent a letter to all the parish priests attending the international gathering, inviting them to be missionaries of synodality among themselves, but also with their fellow parish priests back home.
What was very comforting is that he listened to many questions of parish priests in the assembly, and he answered to them like a parish priest. So with the wisdom and the love for the people as have a parish priest. And so that feeling to recognize each other in this mission or this standing in the church was already comforting.
The outcomes of the meeting will contribute to the draft of the Instrumentum Laboris, the working document for the second session of the Synodal Assembly, which will take place in Rome in October 2024. In Rome, Andreas Thonhauser, EWTN News Nightly.